I'm back again to share another channeling. This was from earlier this week. I had a lot of different channelings, and I was trying to write them down as much as I could remember. This was from September 26th. I actually went into a meditative state in the first synchronicity. It was actually at 11:11 8 p.m. at night. Really, it was on 9:25, which broken down as number 7 synchronicity, which is a divine number, and 11:11, another divine number. And but when I finally got this, it was after like 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. So I was like meditating on and off throughout that whole time. But I did notice those synchronicities, so I made sure I remembered. Like I said, but 9:26, 9 plus 2 plus 6 equals 17. 1 plus 7 is 8. Is 8. So life path 8, angel number 8. This particular channeling, like I said, I channeled different things. I was in a meditative state, and I did try some more angel frequencies. You can watch them and hear them on YouTube and stuff like that. This particular set are like heaven frequencies, angel frequencies, and stuff of more divine frequencies of the angels and stuff like that. So a few things I did see, like I said, I channel a lot of different stuff. I remember one of them being a city at night. It's like I was seeing night vision. But first, let me back it up. When I first went into the meditative state, I did see these faces of people like in the spirit realm. So I'm seeing these people faces, and I'm like, they were just like looking, looking at me like, we've been waiting for you. Like, where have you been? Like, so faces, and like I said, I did pick up some channelings last year. We had so many retrogrades that everything kind of got delayed. So a lot of the channelings and stuff that I picked up at the end of really last fall, a year ago, are starting to come to pass now slowly. Over the summer, but now closer to fall, we've gotten closer to fall. They've been kind of really showing up. Faces in the realm. These people, I don't know whether these were like soul tribe people, or if they were hurtful people, they would harm me. They would have harmed me or something. Something would have, the defense mechanism would have went off. It normally always do. So it normally I get this vibe and stuff like that. So, but anyway, I saw these faces. These, I don't know whether these, one of them was a kid or so, I don't know, some of them, but some of them, they were like kind of youthful faces, kind of young. I'm like 31, so I'm kind of like young old, if that makes sense. And these faces were kind of young. Some seemed like about my age or a little bit older, so in the same age bracket. They were male, and some were like just random people, female. So it was like a lot of different people. I've been seeing this on and off, period, for the last month. But I did see that also a city at night. So it was like I was seeing like a park. It's like almost like a park or something like that. Like it's kind of like if you were standing at a hotel over a balcony, you would see like greenery and grass and like a park and stuff like that. But I remember just standing somewhere and seeing like like it was like night vision. Like that's the best way I can put it, like night vision, like seeing a city at night, like a backdrop of a city, overview of a city and stuff like that. Also, like I said, I was listening to the angel frequency, and I did hear the channeling voice, okay, thank you. And I did pray before the night before a certain prayer, and then I went into that meditative state. I normally pray here and there on and off, but I don't know if I prayed that night. But I remember I did a really major prayer the other night because that was a day of 7. So I made sure I ended that with a prayer. Sometimes I be forgetting, I get sleepy and I forget. But normally I try to say a prayer, especially for protection and stuff like that. Especially right now with this fall equinox kicked in and the veil is lifted, and I'm noticing some stuff energetically. I have my little notepad. So I also did see a vision of red, like this black dark bottle. There was 3 of them. And I don't know, this dim lit room. It may be in a restaurant or something. And I did get like kind of New Year's Eve vibes or something like that. Also, it had like a red and white label, red like the what is it, the foil around the top of the wine bottle and stuff like that. I did see that. Um, and like I said, it looked like more like a restaurant or something very. It was like a dim lit room. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I would say like a restaurant or something. You know what I'm saying? Also, I did see like these visions that came back to back. Also like a mountainside, like hike people, like this group of explorers or something like that on the mountainside, like an icy mountainside, like what is it? Expedition. Almost people going on an expedition. You know, those hiking, those type of things. on like this really snowy mountain. It looked very dangerous. I seen the rip cords and all that kind of stuff, the bungee cords and stuff like that that you normally use for mountain climbing. And I remember just seeing them, looking over, just seeing them, and I just remember saying, "Be careful, be careful." And I don't know whether this was before the channel, the angel, because I was listening to everything as I'm channeling everything. That is one of the most soothing ways to do it. Other than it naturally happen. If I go to sleep, it's gonna naturally happen. You know what I'm saying? If I zone out, it's going to, and fall asleep like at random, it's going to naturally happen. But with the angelic frequencies and just the binary frequencies and stuff like that, you can hear all of it on YouTube. Dr. Virtual is probably my, Dr. Virtual 7, I think is his name. It's probably one of my favorites so far. It's him and somebody else. I can't call their name. It's so long. It's a really long name. But those are, like, I mean, you type it in under meditation music or protection music or angel frequency music, you should see his name pop up. It's him and a couple others that I normally listen to. Channel voice is a female voice, and it said, "Okay, thank you." You know what I'm saying? I did like summon the angels the night before. Sometimes it take them a minute, because they got a whole universe. They're trying to help God with, so they can be in more than one place at once, of course, but. I remember, I don't know whether this was before, I can't remember whether this was before the mountain dream or after. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I remember hearing a female voice say, "Okay, thank you." And I remember, it was a very light, light voice. Very light voice. Didn't seem, aggressive or nothing like that. So I did remember hearing that. But also, like I said, this mountainside dream, I remember just looking at these people climbing this mountain. This is not no regular mountain. This is like Mount Everest looking, snowy top, like you can freeze in 5 seconds. You spit and your spit turns to ice, before it hits the ground type of cold. Like, and it looks very dangerous. I just remember, like, be careful. Be careful. I think that was it for that channel, and that was just it was really nice. So if you've never listened to angel frequencies or even the God frequency, which is very strong and very powerful, I really like that one. I had listened to that one in a minute because certain ones are very powerful. So I would do definitely if you want to kind of be more relaxed, and it does help you sleep. Certain frequencies, especially the natural rainwater sounds and ocean waters. If you don't like the ocean waters, I do like the rain sounds. That put me straight to sleep. Certain frequencies of it, there are different ones. Find which one kind of suits you. It will knock you out. Don't wear headphones, I would say. I would play that one out loud. Or if you do wear headphones, keep one earbud in your ear and then, you know what I'm saying, put it in your dominant hearing ear. And then I would do more so like that. That way you're still aware. Cause it's going to put you to sleep. It's going to knock you out. It's going to knock you all the way out. So like I said, that was the challenge I got. Like I said, all kinds of synchronicities. 8, which is my life path number, which is that's another confirmation number for me. Also, like I said, it happened really on 9/25, which is 7. That's another number, confirmation number. And the synchronicity as I was going into the first part of the meditation state was 11/11, another divine number, 11/11. So like I said, the synchronicities, just pay attention to everything. Pay attention to your dreams. Write them down, because it's some other stuff happened. I just can't remember. I should have rolled over. I'm gonna start keeping it beside me somewhere out instead of storing it with my other books and stuff like that. I'm gonna keep my notebook out on my desk or somewhere close to me, so I can kind of instantly write it down as soon as I get up from that state. But sometimes you just can't. It's such a relaxing state, especially depending on what you're listening to. So all those kind of binary frequencies, meditation music, guided meditation. There's a lot of them free on YouTube because I like free. Who doesn't like free? Like some of them you do have to purchase if you go to like Google Play Store and stuff like that. Some of them are worth it. Just find what you like, and once you learn what you like and what helps you kind of put yourself in a relaxed state, then you're able to, kind of pick up on stuff. And normally you're going to naturally do it, but sometimes you do have to be in a relaxed state, especially if you're working a lot or you're under some type of stress or worry or even, health issues and stuff like that. Those things are actually very healing. Sound, people don't understand how healing sound is. Music is healing, so is there anything else with a frequency. So that's all I have for this part of the earlier off in the week, the 26th, September 26th. So hopefully you have learned some wisdom and everything, some knowledge, and I'll see you again.